The Red Sox made a lot of really interesting decisions yesterday, but were they the right ones? What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Red Seat Radio. As you can tell, this is not Corbin today. Corbin got his wisdom teeth out on Friday and is not able to talk right now, so I'm filling in for him. And of course, the second he goes under for the surgery, the Red Sox make some huge decisions about the 2023 roster. You had an announcement about the structure of the Red Sox bullpen with players coming back from injury, and of course you had the DFA of a fan favorite. So what we are going to do in today's video is break down the latest Red Sox news. We're going to talk about how this DFA is going to affect the Red Sox, and we're going to talk about how a bullpen move can change the whole season. But before you do, if you haven't already, do me or Corbin a favor and make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Thank you very much for clicking on this one. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the DFA news, and that is that the Red Sox have designated Christian Arroyo for assignment to make room for Luis Urias on the 26-man roster. This was a bit of a surprise off the rip for me. I thought that of the three potential DFA candidates, Wong, Reyes, and Arroyo, Christian had the highest ceiling. Offense-wise, there were multiple years in a row in 2021-2022 where Arroyo had an above-average OPS plus, which is higher than either Chang or Reyes have had in their careers. But at the same time, too, Arroyo was given a real opportunity to take control of the starting second base spot. The Red Sox essentially said, "This is your spot, prove that you can be an everyday guy," and it just never happened. He never really clicked offensively this year with just a 241 average, a 268 OBP, and a 369 SLG, good for just a 69 OPS plus, or about 31% below league average production. He also just could not fight off the injury bug that has plagued him his entire career. So I can understand the decision, I just didn't think it was one that the Red Sox were going to make. What I find most interesting about this decision is that the Red Sox are going with Reyes as their sort of utility middle infielder. Story should be back any day now, which should spell the end of Yu Chang, which then means that your sort of Christian Arroyo of the last couple of years is now Pablo Reyes. The Red Sox must have a lot of faith in what Reyes can do. Reyes has been better than Arroyo offensively this year with an 89 OPS plus and about the same defensively at second base with one defensive run saved compared to Arroyo's 2. Either way, I'm going to miss Yo-Yo. He was one of my favorite players on the team. He was a guy that day in and day out grinded for this clubhouse and this team. He loves the game and being a Red Sox, and I really think there is going to be a team that snags him up and figures out a way to make him a really productive player. It sucks that it's not here. The other big news to come out yesterday has to do with the bullpen. Alex Cora confirmed that Houck and Sale are being stretched out as starters, unlike Whitlock, who's going to be stretched out as a reliever. I don't love this just because I think that Whitlock has the higher ceiling in the rotation, but I do understand this move for a couple of reasons. The first is that Houck is coming back from a face injury, which means that his mechanics, his arm, and his body are good to go. He just needed to wait until his face was healed to be able to get back out there, which means the road for him to get back on the mound in a starting role is much easier than Whitlock, who has dealt with multiple arm injuries just this season. If this gets both Houck and Whitlock back as soon as possible, it makes sense to be like, I don't really care what positions they are in. I also think that right now there is less of a risk with Houck in the rotation. His ceiling may not be as high as Whitlock's, but his floor is. Whitlock has had too many injuries this year to just throw him into a rotation again and say, okay, we need you to really eat some innings here. With Houck, you can do that. I don't think that Whitlock will stay a reliever past 2023. I think that they will try him again in the rotation in 2024, but I think he's on very thin ice. I think one more injury and Whitlock may have to stay a reliever for the rest of his contract, which to me is fine. I thought Whitlock deserved a legit chance to start, and he has gotten that opportunity, but just couldn't stay healthy. Now the Red Sox need to put him in the best position to win ball games, and for the Red Sox, that appears to be the bullpen. Overall, I think all of the moves made by the Red Sox yesterday make sense. I think there is reason behind both of these. Do I love either one? Absolutely not. I'm going to miss Arroyo's energy with this team, and I still think Whitlock can be a good starter. But with where the Red Sox are right now, and where they hope to be at the end of the season, these moves should help get them there. But that is just my, or Corbin's, opinion, so let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the latest Red Sox news. Did you like the decision to DFA Arroyo to make room on the 40-man, or do you like the decision to move Whitlock into a reliever role for the rest of 2023? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you made it to the end of this video, do me a favor, make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure to hit that like button as well. It helps these videos out a ton. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one and sticking around since it wasn't Corbin's voice. This is actually pretty difficult and not everyone can do this, so I give him a lot of credit. And we will see you in the red seat.